What is up, everybody? Matt Moda here to give you my 3 favorite home run predictions for today's MLB betting slate. I got 3 players on Dong Watch for today. We're talking Friday, June 21st. Happy Friday, everybody. Of course, before we can get into today's Dong picks, we got to do a recap from yesterday, which was an awesome day. I got 2 Dongs to mash yesterday. Thank you to Will Smith. Thank you to Royce Lewis. We only missed Jose Ramirez from getting a triple dong day, which would have been amazing, but always fun to get 2 dongs to mash up 3.38 units yesterday. That does a nice dent into our losses on the year, which we are admittedly still working our way back from, down about 14 units on the entire season. But hey, through 3 weeks in the month of June, we are profitable, albeit a little bit in the green, but up about 3.5 units in the month of June, which is good. So really all that losses that you see on the screen here came from the beginning of April. Things have been mostly hit or miss since about April 21st. It's kind of the line in the sand. And then June, we've been slightly up. So let's hope we can keep things going today with the 3 players we have on Dong Watch. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already. And let's get right into it. So play number 1. Twins versus the Athletics. I'm going right back to Royce Lewis to hit a home run. He is at plus 300 odds at FanDuel. So Royce Lewis was on the Dong Report yesterday. He came through for us. He was on the Dong Report last week, and he came through for us. So we are riding the hot streak with Royce Lewis and once again taking him to hit a dong. He has been absolutely on fire recently, so I'm not necessarily scared of taking him to go yard again. This would, if he hits one today, be his 3rd day in a row hitting a home run. But he's just been so good that I'm not really scared off of that fact. And even at the plus 300 odds, really anything above plus in the 300s and above, which we're getting 300, that's good to go for Royce Lewis. Now, he's only played 15 games on the year because he missed about 2 months due to injury. But in those 15 games, he has an astonishing 9 home runs. His ISO rate through 15 games is 54.7%. Now, a couple things to put that into perspective for you. Fangraphs considers anything 25% and above to be excellent in terms of ISO rate. His is at 54.7%. That is far beyond the excellent number. As of right now, Aaron Judge leads the MLB. His ISO rate is about 39%. Now, if you're looking at the best ISO rate in a single season in MLB history, that would be Barry Bonds in 2001 when he hit 73 home runs and his ISO rate was 53.6%. Through 15 games, Royce Lewis's ISO rate is better than Barry Bonds when he broke the home run record for home runs in a season. Now, sure, yes, it is most likely that Royce Lewis, those numbers are going to come down at some point, but it didn't come down yesterday when he hit a home run, and I'm guessing that it's not going to come down today when hopefully he hits another home run. He just has shown no signs of slowing down. So let's stay in the flames with Royce Lewis as long as we can. And it's not just his ISO rate either, right? When you're this much of a home run hitter, when you're mashing home runs at this rate, there's going to be a ton of advanced metrics that look in your favor. And that's obviously the case with Royce Lewis. His barrel rate is 22.2%. For context, anything 15% and above with barrel rate is considered excellent. His number at 22.2%, that would be the 2nd highest in the MLB if he had enough at-bats to qualify, only behind Aaron Judge. That's the only person ahead of him. His fly ball rate, how often is he putting the ball in the air, hitting fly balls? 51.1%, that would be the 7th highest fly ball rate in the MLB. His pull rate, how often is he pulling the ball? That is also at 51.1%. That would also be the 7th highest in the MLB. Now, why do we look at fly ball rate and pull rate? Generally, to hit home runs, you have to put the ball in the air, hit a fly ball, and the better you can pull the ball, the shorter the ball needs to fly to be a home run. So I always like to look at pull rate as well. And then his hard hit rate is at 42.2%. That would be the 10th highest in the MLB. So all of his numbers look phenomenal. He's hitting the ball hard, he's hitting the ball in the air, and he's pulling the ball 3 for 3. And then you look at the matchup that he has. He's going up against Joey Estes of the Athletics. This should be a batter-pitcher matchup that is extremely in favor of Royce Lewis. Estes throws a 4-seam fastball 54% of the time. That is literally the type of pitch that Royce Lewis hits for the most power. Estes' second pitch that he throws at the 2nd highest frequency, that would be a slider 29% of the time. That is the type of pitch that Royce Lewis hits for the 2nd most power. So 84% of the time, Estes throws a pitch that Royce Lewis mashes. He actually just went up against Joey Estes 5 days ago, and he took him yard I would not be surprised if the same exact thing happened today. So let's root for that. That's play number one. Next up, we're heading to the Diamondbacks versus Phillies game, and we are taking Christian Walker to hit a home run at plus 330 odds at FanDuel. So it's been a while since we've gone with Christian Walker. He did burn us. We took him every single game in a 3-game series at Coors Field. Tons of juicy matchups. He didn't come through for us. No dongs in that one. So we're going right back to him. Not right back because it's been a couple months. But hey, forgiveness is a part of life. I forgive Christian Walker for not hitting a home run 2 months ago. Let's give him another chance to come through for us. The good news is that Christian Walker has been awesome recently. He's been very, very good. And he has an excellent matchup against the Phillies pitcher, a very bad pitcher in Taijuan Walker of the Phillies. Walker missed Taijuan Walker missed the first month of the year due to an injury. Since he's been back from injury, Taijuan Walker has made 9 starts, and he has been horrible in essentially all 9 of those starts. He's allowing a barrel rate of 13.8%. If he had pitched enough innings to qualify, that would be the worst in the MLB. He's allowing a hard hit rate of 51.3%. Same thing. If he had pitched enough innings to qualify, that would be the worst hard hit rate in the MLB. And even further to define how frequently he is allowing the batters to just mash the ball, his average exit velocity is 92.3 miles per hour, which you guessed it would be the highest in the MLB, and like over a full mile per hour above the player who is in second. So he's been really, really bad. So I'm demonstrating that he's allowing a lot of hard hits, really, really solid contact. Well, in even worse news for Taijuan Walker, he's allowing a launch angle of 16.9 degrees. That would rank 18th in the MLB. So not only is he allowing players to hit the crap out of the ball against him, he's also allowing to put the ball in the air, which for our sakes is a good recipe for home runs. Now, these two have not faced each other in the past 3 years, but this should be a matchup advantage in favor of Christian Walker. As I mentioned, Walker has been on fire recently. He's hit 5 home runs over the last 2 weeks. All 5 of them have been against right-handed pitching. He's going up against a right-handed pitcher. That's what Taijuan Walker is. He's a righty. In that span, these last 14 days, his ISO rate against right-handed pitching is 37.8%. That would put him just below Aaron Judge with the second best ISO rate in the MLB if you just extrapolated that out to all qualified batters. Now, looking at the season as a whole, not looking at any type of splits or anything like that, Walker has a barrel rate of 17.2%. That's the 7th best barrel rate in the MLB. And he's also been much better against right-handed pitching than left-handed pitching. I mentioned all 5 of his home runs in the last 2 weeks have been against righties. If you're looking at his split against righties on the year, 25.4% ISO rate against righties. So that's in the excellent category according to FanGraphs. And up, his ISO rate against lefties is at 15.4%. So much, much better against righties. Here's hoping that Taijuan Walker stays hot, hits a home run off. Here's hoping Christian Walker stays hot, hits a home run off of Taijuan Walker. And you just know that the sportscasters are going to be very excited to say Walker on Walker crime when Christian Walker hits a home run. Let's hope that happens. Lastly, our third and final pick of the video, Angels versus Dodgers. I'm going right back once again to Will Smith to hit a home run, plus 490 odds at Caesars. So we went with Will Smith yesterday, just like Royce Lewis. He came through for us. The odds for Will Smith to hit a home run were worse yesterday. We're getting better odds at plus 490 on him today. So let's go right back to it. We liked Will Smith yesterday because he had an awesome matchup against a left-handed pitcher. Well, that is that is the same exact logic for today, the same argument we made for yesterday. You really only want to target Will Smith when he's going up against left-handed pitching. That's what he's facing tonight, Patrick Sandoval for the Angels. Sandoval has given up 8 home runs on the year. 7 of those 8 home runs have been to right-handed batters, which Will Smith is a righty. Now, if you just look at Patrick Sandoval's home run numbers, I admit he's not a horrible home run pitcher. He's not like Taijuan Walker or anything like that. But this is still a matchup that should heavily favor Will Smith. 10 out of 10 advantage in favor of the batter, according to Ballpark Pal, which makes sense because it's Will Smith versus a lefty. Again, you're only going to want to target him against left-handed pitching. His ISO rate against lefties is 33.3%. That would be the second best ISO rate in the MLB if you extrapolated that out to all qualified batters. Once again, only behind Aaron Judge. Slugging percentage of 696 against left-handed pitching, which would once again be second only to Judge. Really, what it comes down to is Judge is just incredible, and then there's the rest of the MLB. But his fly ball rate, his hard hit rate, his pull rate, all 3 of them are higher against left-handed pitching than against right-handed pitching. And his hard hit rate specifically, 45% against lefties. Once again, second in the MLB, only behind Aaron Judge. And another angle that I like about Will Smith to hit a home run is he generally tries to put the ball in the air. Now, this is not looking at any specific splits or anything like that. If you look at the entire season, he's got the 14th highest launch angle in the MLB, and he's got the 13th highest fly ball rate. Getting the ball in the air, having that high launch angle, that helps with home runs. Now, when you consider the fact that he hits lefties a lot harder, should come through for us. Smith, yesterday, he had 2 hard hits. He had 1 barrel, obviously the home run as well. Let's hope he stays hot today, cashing our third and final dong pick of the day. And that's all we got. 3 dong predictions for you guys to lock in. If we just get one of these guys to hit a home run, we will at least be profitable for the day. But if we can get more than one, we would once again have a nice dent into our losses on the year. So let's hope for that. Appreciate everybody for watching, and have a good one.